Gabe, it's another draw here. It's back-to-back draws. 2 different ones, would we say? And are you happy with those results?
Yeah, we seem to love a score draw at the moment, don't we? I guess they're better than the 0-0 stalemates, but ideally we'd like to win these. But I think what's nice is that I think in both games we have gone ahead. Maybe the next thing we need to work on is staying ahead. But I think what was also nice today is that we were ahead twice, then we were behind, and actually we came and earned the draw. So we still fight in these games. So much changed squad. We're getting towards the end of the season now, and legs are starting to tell, and Easter holidays and things like that. So many different things that have an effect on the game. So coming into this, we thought, you know what, we need to really be on it. We really need to be on it. So to come out with a draw, I think we're happy with that.
This is what it seemed that the leads didn't seem to last very long today. Is that a bit of a disappointment?
Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat that in any way, really. I think once we take the lead, we've got we're on such a high then that we should ride that for a bit and not just switch off and not just think the job's done. We've got one more league game left and we've got a cup final, and especially in a cup final, if we take the lead, we have to keep it. We can't just ship goals just really cheaply and let the other team back into the game. So that is something for us to work on now.
And let's talk through the goals. For Libby today, bagging another 2. She's having an absolute phenomenal season for her best scoring figures, and potentially one of the best scoring figures we've had for a while as a club.
Yeah, absolutely. I think pre-game there was a heavy downpour, and suddenly that affects the pitch. That affects maybe the mindset of players going into it. They're just thinking, "Oh God, here we go." And then when the sun comes out, and you think, "Oh my God, this is suddenly so changing." Shots. Yeah. The weather changes so much that we think, shots here are going to be the deciding factor. So we know what Lib can do. We know that she's got that cannon on her. So to get one early in the game, test the keeper and actually put it so far in the corner that the keeper's not going to get to it, that sets us off on a good start. And then, what can you say about the free kick to level it up? It's late in the game. We're still battling. We win these fouls. And then, you just get to a point where you think, Lib, you've done it already. You know what to do. Hit it. And if she hits it as true as she does, and she's been doing that all season. So hopefully we can continue for the remaining 2 games and bag a couple more.
And obviously, talking of goals, we can't not talk about Vinny as well. A lovely finish, but also a very nicely worked goal.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main positives, actually. Yeah, we did ship goals cheaply when we went ahead. But actually, I thought in the final 10 minutes especially, we started to control the game. Yeah, there were breaks that, they've got such quick players up top, that there were breaks there, but we sort of dealt with that. We dropped a little bit, we reduced the space in behind, and we know Ellie can come and sweep those up. But then what was really nice is that when we did win it, we were getting forward, and actually we were still attacking. We weren't just content to just sit. We were thinking, you know what, let's take the game to them. And so actually, we made a concerted effort second half that we weren't just going to try and find space behind. It was a case of let's play it to feet and let's try and go at them. So to see it work through the midfield quite nicely, to see it work into our wide players who were receiving to feet and able to go and find those gaps through was just really pleasing.
And what's it going to take in these next couple of weeks to change these 2 draws into 2 wins? I mean, next week you've got Sholen, who you've already beaten twice this season, so they're going to be looking to get a result against us. And then you've got the very difficult challenge of taking on the league champions, Ascot, in the League Cup final.
I think it would be unfair to say that we need to tighten up defensively, because the defence have done such a good job this year, and actually we've had a lot of consistency through that back 4. Today was changed quite a bit, and even throughout the game people were having to do jobs in positions that they weren't particularly familiar with, but they did them well. So perhaps it's more of a mindset thing, because we've scored 7 goals in 2 games now, but we've conceded 7 goals in 2 games, and I'm not going to chew out the defence for that. Maybe it's a mindset of actually let's control the game a lot more as a team, as a squad, and like you said, cut out those silly ones that once we've gone up we concede really quickly. let's just get the ball back and let's just settle the game a little bit then. And hopefully those 4 goals, 3 goals today will turn into 2, 1, none in the final 2 games.